Here's a hot take with a hot cup of tea. I think content creators have been lied to. Gear matters way more than most people think, and I'm gonna prove it to you over the next 4 minutes.
Does the gear that you use matter? Not at all.
3 reasons why gear doesn't matter.
The term gear doesn't matter is thrown around quite a lot these days.
Behind the scenes of all of these gear doesn't matter statements are typically well-established creators that already have all the gear. But what they fail to tell you every time is that you actually need gear to establish yourself as a creator. Just imagine for a moment that you're working with the coolest brands of your dreams. You're being paid to go on epic adventures. Companies are lining up to sponsor your home office upgrades. And people will pay just to hear your opinion on a popular topic. That lifestyle is built on the foundation of one of the most uncomfortable truths in the creative industry.
Does gear matter? Yeah. I think it does. How could it not? Yeah, quite honestly, like...
Yes, gear matters. It's very trendy on social media to say that a better camera won't get you more views. Some people might say it differently, but it all shares the same kind of meaning. Meanwhile, these gurus are shooting on $5,000 bodies, $2,500 lenses, studio lighting, and then telling beginners, nah bro, trust me, you don't need any of this stuff. While having gear doesn't make you a creator, it absolutely gives you a competitive advantage. Let me explain. If you want a 5090 and a 16-core AMD processor and 64 gigabytes of memory for better streaming, gaming, and editing, if you can afford it, 100% go for it. If having better autofocus and dynamic range and stabilization is going to make your content look extra crispy, I say hell yeah, go nuts. I'm not here to gatekeep anything. Like heck, I bought the Shure SM7B microphone because of the legendary sound, but also because it makes me feel like a badass when I'm talking into it. And that's worth something. And what people don't talk about is that there is a baseline scale of production quality that determines not only your worth, but how much people will take you seriously. Professional gear makes you look and feel more professional. Now, what does that mean?
You could be filming this on far inferior cameras and it wouldn't look very good. And if we didn't have good mics, it wouldn't sound very good. And then this video would probably not be very good.
Simply put, brands will not hire you if your gear sucks. Do some role playing for a minute and flip the script and look at this from a client's perspective. Now, it doesn't matter what industry or niche you're in. Imagine you're an employee at a company searching for the perfect creator to invest thousands of dollars into a specific project or sponsorship. Are you going to recommend your boss someone that streams on a low-quality webcam with bad lighting? Or are you going to find a creator that already has content that looks like it belongs on the front page of YouTube? The saying, don't judge a book by its cover, exists for a reason because first impressions matter a lot in business. And it's a sort of cheat code that you can literally buy better first impressions with better gear. And the truth is, creators that embrace new technology often get access to more opportunities.
Yeah, it obviously matters. They're not shooting endgame on power shots.
Yeah.
And I would challenge you to find any industry outside of content creation that doesn't require any professional gear or equipment. Could you imagine for a moment trying to tell a mechanic or a carpenter or a doctor or an architect that the tools that they use really doesn't matter? If it sounds crazy, that's because it usually is. Now, I could make an entire video on the dark patterns of these YouTube growth gurus that like to preach honestly terrible advice that keeps people stuck in the beginner hell loop. That way they can just sell you more courses. But now that we've established why gear matters in the real world, what should you actually do about it?
I don't think it needs to limit you from starting something. That's probably where the misconception happens. That's where the line is, right?
Yeah.
Where everyone thinks they need the best stuff to get going.
First off, I think life is far too short. I think everyone needs to stop watching so many just start motivation videos and best gear for YouTubers content, and just buy the cool tech that makes you happy, that excites you to work on more cool projects. My call to action to you is to buy the gear that aligns with who you want to become, not who you are today. I know this video is going to stir up a lot of opinions, so please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much for creating with me. Until the next one, Derek out.